4.6. In this lecture, actually, I think is a fun lecture because we'll talk about some very real examples of how it is that a company may be able to acquire secondary meaning for the mark that they are trying to go for. I would indicate that in the textbook that there is not a specific section 4.4.6. There's a combined section 4.5.4.6, which we covered in our last lecture. Standards for protection, again, this continues along the line of the secondary meaning as we've discussed. And it requires actually having some meaning that helps us understand the significance of that association. So we have a few different marks here that we will discuss. So for example, we have a deceptively misdescriptive mark, and these are deceptive marks. Well, deceptive marks generally are unprotectable, so we cannot deceive the public, and that'd be consistent with the concepts behind trademark. But deceptively misdescriptive marks are protectable. So you may say, well, what's the difference between a deceptive mark and a deceptively misdescriptive mark? Well, for example, if we have the company Solid Gold, and this is, let's say, for some brand of apples, that is only a misdescriptive mark because apples really don't come as gold. Therefore, there would be no confusion, and it could actually potentially proceed forward with protection. And now you contrast that with, let's say, if we had a company by the name of Crimson, again, an apple company, and you may say, well, that's might be a little bit deceptive because not all apples are the color crimson. And so that's why, for example, deceptive marks themselves cannot be protective, but deceptively misdescriptive marks actually might be able to. So I indicate that if the misdescription is not material to potential buyers, the mark is protectable, again, if it has acquired secondary meaning. I think I skipped over one thing there, and that is surnames. So if you have a surname, you actually cannot get a trademark on a surname. So if I went out and tried to get a trademark on the name Sessions, now first off, I think there already is a trademark on the name Sessions. There's a snowboard clothing company that makes a number of products, and I'm pretty sure that they already have a trademark within that particular market. But that being said, if I were to, let's say, start a new food chain and I called it Sessions Restaurants, I would not be able to get protection on that initially because it is, I would have to show the secondary meaning has been established for Sessions Restaurant before I would actually be able to get it. And that would be similar to, for example, McDonald's or Sears. These were actually surnames that over time, the usage of that within the particular context of what was being sold was established, namely secondary meaning. So surnames, deceptively misdescriptive marks can actually proceed forward with protection provided the secondary meaning has been established. So we have here on the left-hand side, a color brown, and you may recognize that color brown as being the same color associated with UPS. Again, secondary meaning has been established for UPS. So this is a color that has potential protection. On the left-hand side, again, is the color pink that is associated with T-Mobile. On the left is the color green that I referenced earlier with respect to John Deere Company. And even the beige light yellow color or soft yellow color that we see on Post-it notes. So Post-it notes, in fact, has protection off of that yellow color because when you see it, you may automatically be thinking Post-it notes. Red, color associated with Target. Now, as we have discussed in the Walmart case, trade dress can be acquired if secondary meaning has been established.